Good morning, children. So you all are enjoying your holidays? Now holidays are over. You all have done a lot of assignment. You all must be missing school also. We too were missing you, teaching you. So let's back to our daily routine. Let's back to our teaching learning process. We are going to start with our studies now. We are going to start with chapter 14, electric current and its effects. But you have done this chapter in class 6. So today we are going to do recap of some important topics which you have already done in class 6. Before I start, I want you to have your notebook and your books ready with you. So whatever the topic we are going to discuss, you are going to write down those topics in your notebook. Because in between the lecture, I am going to give you a few assignment also, and I want all of you to write down those questions which I will be asking in between. Okay, now let's get started. Okay children, now the first assignment. You all have to write down any 5 gadgets which work with electricity. Write it down quickly. Okay, yes. Fan, right. TV, okay, very good. AC, yes. Your microwave, yes. Your OTG. There are so many. Our life, modern life is full of electronic gadgets. We cannot do away with electronic gadgets. But how these electronic gadgets work? Yes, these electronic gadgets work with the help of electricity. This electricity is actually the power without which these gadgets will not work. Or you can say it's the energy which is required for the working of these gadgets. Now, when you talk about energy, can you name few apart from electricity? Can you name me other forms of energy? Yes, light, okay. Heat, okay. Sound, right. Okay, so now tell me, how many of you have seen electricity? No one till date has seen electricity. We don't know how does electricity look like. We only know that it's a form of energy which is invisible. Does it cause any pollution? No. It's the energy which does not cause no pollution, and it is highly efficient. So let us quickly sum up the definition of electricity by combining all these words. So electricity is an invisible form of energy which does not cause any pollution, and it is one of the most efficient form of energy. Clear? Now coming to the next topic. Can we create energy today? No, not possible. We cannot create energy, we cannot destroy energy. So what happened to this energy? Suppose you switch on fan, the fan starts moving. That means, or you switch on electric bulb, it starts giving you light. That means the energy has changed its form. So this change in form is called transformation of energy, and energy always changes its form from one to another. In the same way, since electricity is also a form of energy, it also changes its form from one to another. Okay children, now where is this electricity produced? In class 6, you know, you have studied about powerhouses. These powerhouses are those places where electricity is generated. Now these powerhouses can work with the burning of coal, we call them thermal power plant, or it can work with the help of flowing water or with the help of steam. So the places where electricity is produced is called powerhouse. Now, suppose children, in your class, if a teacher is absent for any reason, you have a substitute, other teacher comes to your class and teach you. In the same way, if these powerhouses fail to provide us with electricity, if that happened, our life would come to a still. But we don't have that because we have some standby devices. Now what are these standby devices? Those devices which provide us with electricity when there is a failure, when there is power failure. Example, you all know about the generators. You have done in class 6. You all know about inverters. So the generators and inverters, these are the standby devices which provide us with electricity when there is a power failure. Okay, now coming to the next topic, cell. What is a cell? Yes, okay, yes. Define what is a cell. Cell is a source of electricity. You all have seen cell? Some of them look like this. Some of them are pencil cell, very thin. Some of them are big. Now children, my question, why do we have cells which are of different shapes and size? Suppose you have a small toy car. The energy required for the working of that toy car is very less. So you can put a pencil cell that works, which will be helpful for that toy car to move. But suppose if you have a big gadget which can be run only when there is a lot of electricity is there. So for that we have cells which are of bigger capacity. So these cells are of different shapes and sizes to suit the requirement of the gadget with which they have to work with. Now, since you already know how does a cell look like, you already know that cell has two ends. The metallic cap at the top is the positive terminal. And the metallic disc at the base is the negative terminal. And these cells produce electricity because of the chemicals which are stored in them. So, two terminals, positive at the top and negative at the bottom. Now, let us see how is a cell different from a battery. When we talk about a battery, suppose if we have more than one cell, suppose if the requirement of the gadget is that it cannot work with a one cell, then we have to have more than one cell placed in it. So such a combination of cells is called a battery. More than one cell, when more than one cell is joined, we call it a battery. Coming to the next topic, that is circuit. What is a circuit? The complete pathway through which electric current flows. For example, you start, now let us just relate this to our daily life. When you get up and you have to come to school, then assume that this is your home, this is the school. In the morning when you get up, you have to prepare, you have to get ready for the school, you get up, you come to the school. And when in the afternoon, when the school gets over, you go back to your home. So there is a complete pathway, there is a complete path which you have to take to go to school and then come back to home. In the same way, if we relate this to the cell, which is a source of electricity, to the gadget, then the complete pathway through which the current flows from the cell so that the gadget starts working. This complete pathway is called a circuit. And this, the wires which are connected, the battery, the bulb which is connected, all these are called the elements of a circuit, which we will be studying in the later half of the chapter. Now, coming to the types of circuit. Now suppose if there is a break, will this bulb will keep on glowing if there is a break? So if there is a break in this complete circuit, then such a circuit is called an open circuit. or incomplete circuit. And if it is continuous, then such a circuit is called closed circuit or a complete circuit. Now, when the circuit is open, the gadget connected to such a circuit will not work because the electrons cannot jump and cannot flow through the gap which is present in the circuit. But if it is a closed circuit, current flows and any gadget connected to that circuit starts working. So clear? When we talk about circuit, two types: open circuit, closed circuit. Open circuit, incomplete circuit, there is a break in the circuit, and the gadget or a bulb connected to such a circuit will not glow even when the switch is in on position. Now, closed circuit, current flows through this, the gadget connected to it will work when the switch is in on position. Now, what's the function of this switch? Now, suppose children, circuit is a closed circuit, the current keeps on flowing through the circuit, and so after some time what will happen? That particular gadget will stop working then because of the excessive amount of current flowing through that circuit. So how to control this flow of the current through that circuit? It is done by key called switch. Now coming to the definition of switch. What is switch? Any object, any device which can either complete the circuit or break the circuit so that the circuit is open or the circuit is closed. Such a device is called a switch. Now imagine the switch, you all have seen switches. Now switch is also on two positions, on and off. Now when the switch is in on position, circuit is complete. That is, the gadget, the current starts flowing through that circuit, gadget starts working. Here we see that bulb glows. This happens when the switch is in on position. Now when the switch is in off position, it is an incomplete circuit and the bulb does not glow. So, I hope the function and the working of switch is clear to you. What is the switch? A device which is responsible for the breakdown or for the completion of a circuit. This switch can be in two positions. One is on and off. When it is in on position, the circuit is complete, bulb glows. When it is in off position, circuit is incomplete and the bulb does not glow. So I hope children you have written the important topic which we have revisited today, and if you have any doubt in any of these topics, we will be discussing it in our upcoming videos. Now I am giving you one assignment, one thing: read the chapter thoroughly before we start, because this was just the introduction and just now we have discussed about the few basics. So read the chapter, mark the important words, and please write down the definition. We will be meeting soon again. Bye bye.